The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go.
To Hunt. 180.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Switch.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Boone, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, McKinnon takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Boom. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, 88.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the carry, it's Boone. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Mike Boone with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got some space here. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Preston Smith there on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you have green on that play.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10. Here's Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards up. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this throw caught left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's checking crack. Crack. Jam. Check.
On second down now. Boom. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a rout is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, little 360. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Rodgers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers going to throw. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Zoom.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Haywood.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Now watch run.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But when you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
40's Mike. 40's a Mike.
Go.
You go tight.
Here, Mike.
You got tight right there.
Now McKinnon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's checking. Crash. Mike, 55. Back north. Right there in the middle. 55.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Hey, Zoo.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Grant. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Crosby connects on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Alert three, alert three, alert three.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Throw it back.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McKinnon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Mike 40. Yeah. You don't want none. Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, slam.
Here's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Rodgers. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
26, 58. Hey, Alpha.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Flushed out right. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Check. Mike 42.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
That's it, baby.
Ingram again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Tight dog. Check.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They run it with McKinnon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, they'll run with Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up